So, I'm here, we're here, historic shake-up week 3, some more bans have come down, the ban hammer has been leveled on the meta, so let's see what's happened. My intention actually today is just to test 3 decks, that's the aim, just to test these 3 decks that, well, it's 4 decks, but it's 3 decks. Really, I want to test this, and this was from the Ixalan World Championship in 2017. It's a Grixis build. It has all the goodness you would expect to find in historic Grixis, in that you have removal, you have more removal, even more removal, and some artifact removal. You've got some exile effects. You've got this wonderful spell here, Bontu's Last Reckoning, sort of destroy all creatures and skip a turn, which is really quite cool. You've got the good quality red-black removal as well. You've got Scarab God to finish. You've got Nico Bolas to finish. You've got Gear Hulks to pull back any of these spells that you've used before. You've got Hour of Devastation to sweep the board should you ever need to. Supreme Will acts as a really good counter and as a way of searching for your deck, because its second ability looks at the top 4 cards. We've got Search for a Scanter, how can you not? This is a traditional Amonkhet type, Grixis type build. And really, and this is a thing that you don't see in Magic currently now, is you have to have extraordinary patience. This is not one of those decks where you're trying to respond to what they're doing straight away and get one of your big threats out, because as you can see, you only have one of each of these. So you need to know the way is clear before you play any of these and have mana open to protect them. So that's how this old school Grixis works. In terms of the mana base, some islands, some swamps, some mountains. You've got the cycling in Fetid Pools, you've got the fast Inspire buff, and you've got the Dragon Skull, which really helps because your red-black combo mana doesn't come down tapped. So I want to test this out. I want to test this out, which is a blue-red, an Is It artifacts build, and it's just a really fascinating deck, and it's about sort of getting. Now, I couldn't quite build this deck exactly as it existed in my memory, because it was only when I started building I realized that the puzzle knot, the black puzzle knot, was not included in the remastered edition. So I've replaced that with Mind Stone, which is a bit different. You don't get the draw ETB effect, and you don't, and the crack it and get another card effect. So you're going to get 2 cards off it, you only get 1 card off it, but it does help with a little bit of ramp. The other card which is missing was one of the Eldrazi cards, and that is not here yet. I expect the Eldrazi will come at some point. So for that card, I have a combination of things. So I have a Ugin the Effable. I think that goes very well with our artifact theme. I have a Immortal Sun, which goes with the theme of the card. The card was able to have some evasion and counter some spells. And I have a Combustible Gear Hulk, which is the Gear Hulk which was least played. But if you look throughout the deck, you can see that there is a little bit of draw lacking. This helps with the draw, because usually they give me the cards. In terms of the mana here, we have Inventor's Fair, Buried Ruin, Blinkmoth Nexus. These are all sort of support cards for the artifacts. And then for the blue-red, we've got the fast Spy Buff, and we have a couple of mountains, a couple of islands. In the middle, there's nothing really interesting, save to say that the Icy Manipulator is key. And this, again, is a replacement for an energy artifact that they also didn't include in the set, which really pisses me off. And that card, for 1 energy, you could either tap a creature or, in the alternative, stop the ability of a Planeswalker. They decided that that card shouldn't come in, so this is going to have to do the work for me and tap creatures. And the aim of this really is to clear the way for our Metalwork Colossus. So this is supposed to do the killing, this is supposed to do the clearing away so it can't be chump blocked. So it's quite a straightforward deck. I want to see if it works in this meta, who knows. And the last deck we're going to give a spin to is a little homebrew. And I just woke up this morning feeling like playing some Selesnya counters. So what I've done is I've tried to put together a little bit of an Ajani theme with a life game theme. So we've got Ajani Pridemate in here, and we've got Conclave Mentor. Obviously, the synergy there is that the counters are doubled up. We've got Oath of Ajani, which gives counters to everything. We've got the Leonin Vanguard and the Legion's Landing to give us some cheap things, together with the Charmed Stray. Again, that was more in keeping with the Ajani theme. We have the Authority of the Consoles, which works very well with our Ajani 4 in helping us get to that magical 35 so that we can exile all the artifacts and creatures that our opponent controls. We've got the Authority of the Console, and that's just in there really to slow down all of the fast creatures that want to smack you in the face double speed. We've got the Pride Sovereign, which gets boosted by all of our other creatures, and we've got the Feline Sovereign, which is very good for removing artifacts and enchantments, and there are lots of them in Historic and in the meta. We've also got a Knight of Autumn, which has the option of destroying an enchantment, having its counters doubled up, because I would usually want to play it with a Conclave Mentor, or giving me life and giving me a bit of time. And I've got the Pledge of Unity to give me a bit more time. In terms of the Ajanis, of course, we've got the Great Hearted for that -2 effect. We've got the Ajani Strength of Pride for either the +1 or the -2, depending on where we are in the game. And we've got the other Ajani 4 for those +1/+1 counters to become +2s. The Inspiring Leader is in there as a wild card and just for a bit of flavour for the deck. And that's because I gain life and get counters, and that is very synergistic with all the other cards in the deck. In terms of mana, we've got the Temple Gardens, we've got the Sun Petal Groves, we've got the Pathways, and that should enable me to always have an untapped land to play. Then I've got 2 forests, 2 plains, a castle. The castle's not really needed until late in the game, if the game does run a bit late and I want to play more than one thing at a time. And the castle up Ardenvale is my chump block creator in case I fall behind, because there are a lot of high priced cards in this deck. So those are the 3 that I'm definitely going to play on stream. And then the last deck that I was trying to hide away, this one is a build I'm tinkering with, and I don't think it's ready for showtime. And I'm not sure how much time I'm going to have in the stream, but basically the idea is to have fun with artifacts and Tezzeret. All I knew is I wanted to build a Tezzeret sort of tribal deck, a bit like my Ajani deck, to have a bit of fun with, and I started sort of trying to find some synergies in the low end. As per usual with artifacts, found a lot of synergies in the mid end, and obviously I had the Metalwork Colossus in mind, which is why I made it in here. So I've got artifact things put together, and it's not really a deck yet, and it needs a lot of work. Obviously, I think the mana base is not gonna change very much from where it is. So we're gonna look at that in a bit if I get to it in this stream. So let's hop into some games, because I've done more than enough talking. 9 minutes of talking, and it's all about getting some gameplay in. And we're going to start with the Grixis. And yes.
I have a few openings.
Okay. let us start with a little bit of grip, please. So, looking at the hand, we've got Disallow, which enables me to have some early protection. So this is a very defensive hand, but we will keep it. Because I think that most people who play this format play with very fast decks because they're the easier to build. I don't think that many people play with slower decks because they're a lot harder to build. So we're going to play to keep Fatal Push and yeah. So this is exactly what I'm talking about in terms of shenanigans. So now obviously here we've got Supreme Will, but there's no need to just go searching for cards when I don't know what I'm looking for. I've got this and this that will help. So this is the 3-drop, Fatal Push. Can't really deal with it. That means I have to use Harness Lightning. But you will still get the Scry. Do I care if he gets the Scry? It's too early in the game. We don't care. We do not care, we do not care. We're just going to kill this thing. Okay. So, we're going to put this down, and we're going to get our Scanter down. Because having that will be very good for the rest of the game. So obviously, we are now open for him to play a thing that might affect us. Ugh. Can't stop it, so it's going to go down. He now gets 2 Scries, which sucks. But what we can now do is we can now sort of try and draw into the things we need. We're going to keep this because, as I say, we need to be well stocked in lands. He doesn't have any black. He doesn't have. He's playing Mardu, so he may have hand disruption, but he won't have any counter spells. And if he kills one of his things, I'm going to take his thing. Well, there you go. Hold on. Wait. No. No. I'm not sure. Cancel that. It's one of it's one of those things that I always forget. That it's not anything that leaves the battlefield. It's only if one of my things leave the battlefield with Fatal Push. So not only is it can he get some scries, he's going to get. Okay, so do we want to do this? I think we want to cancel this, and the reason I say I think we want to cancel this is this is the second one I've seen, and a Wall Strider gives him plenty of things to kill. Yeah, we don't mind this. Yeah, a Wall Strider gives him plenty of things to kill that, and he's got a thing that kills things. Oh, that's a very nice card. Okay. So I'm now getting into the stage where I need to see some of my bombs. I am behind. So, the plan. So this is a problem because he's got a Bow Strider which sacrifices the thing and then it creates another 1/1. So it really gives him the opportunity to kill some things and create some more things. The good news is he can't get this out quite yet. Exile 4 cards. No, he can't get out quite yet. So I think the right thing to do is on his turn to use Supreme Will to look at the 4 cards to see if we can find something. Okay. See, if I put the Woe Strider in, he's just going to bring it out again. So it's not even worth thinking about it. I just have to get the damage. It feels it feels wrong, but you have to just take the damage. And on his end step, we're going to take a look and see if we can find something. Yeah. Are we going to let this live? No, we're not going to let this live. It's just going to die. As soon as he passes priority, we're just going to kill it. Yeah. You can kill it if you want. Cool. Okay, just gets the 1 servo. Yep. So there's nothing we could do about that. So let's go and have a look for some stuff. So what would be good is, let me think. So the best out of that lot is Glimmer. I want the land, but I feel like if I continue down this road, he'll kill me. How many things I only have 5 cards in the graveyard. I need 7 things in the graveyard. Nowhere near. So we're going to take this on the library because we need land. Because we need to do more than one thing a turn. So what we're thinking here is his end step. So I feel like if we're going to kill this, we have to kill it now. Yeah. Now obviously he could bring it back, but that's all we can, that's the best we can do. Oh, good grief. Who knew Croxer would be in hand? Oh, that's okay. Hold on, let's see. How many things do we have? 7. So this is going to flip over as well. So we can library this. We can transform this. Ugh, thank God for that. Now, we can't let the Croxer come back down again. Otherwise, yeah, we have to do it now. We just have to do it now. He's going to get 1/1 back. He doesn't get the second 1/1, so that's okay. Okay. So ostensibly we're going to take 4 damage this turn. The Crocs are coming back out and the 1/1 hitting us in the face. The good news, however, is that oh, he went for the Woe Strider. Okay, cool. Can resolve that. That's fine. Okay. So he's just changing his 0/1 into a 1/1. And there you go, like magic. So I think they untap this turn. So looking, yeah, I think we can do this, can't we? Let's take Essence Scatter. Okay. Oh, of course. Maybe I shouldn't have. But then I would have died. Anyway, 5, 6, 7. Crocs are from the bin. Hold on. 1 second. How many does a Crocs need? It needs 6? 5. Okay, it's 2 away. So maybe I might live to fight another day. We'll see. But I'm going to be very low. Oh, no, murder she wrote. So one of the problems with testing a deck like this that was built for a different meta a long time ago is that in the historic meta it's completely different. Even with cards removed, it's significantly faster. So the challenge is, you know, is this deck active enough in the early game to keep me out of trouble? That's the exam question. I'm going to give it another spin to give it a test. As I said, it's an experiment, so we are just testing, and we'll see how it goes. So, I have no blue in my hand, and I've got lots of blue cards. Although I've got the braids to keep me company in the first couple of turns. I'm going to trust the deck. I am going to trust the deck. And hope that we get the card we need in the first few turns. We've got plenty of protection. Okay, and there you have it. We're going to play this because it comes in tapped. Okay. Then we're going to play this. And then we're going to pass. We've got a braid, we've got a harness lightning. Let's see. So I don't really want to let this do combat damage. But it's so early in the game. Do I want to move on 1-3? Not really. Okay. So there is a lot of stuff going into this graveyard. What's in here? Okay. Let's get rid of this. That's the card I think I want to get rid of. I'm going to play this, and we're going to keep Disallow open because I think we're getting to a point where I think he may want to play something that I don't want him to play. Well, he doesn't, so we don't really care about that. So what we want to do is we want to draw a land so that we can play a Scanter, don't we? Okay, he's going to hit us with a 1. Because what we want is we want to play a Scanter and keep Disallow open. So we're going to keep one of the glimmers at the top. We're going to get rid of the red and hope we get something better. Okay. So that did not go as planned. So we're not going to play the Ascanter because I want to keep the disallow open. I feel like he's got some graveyard shenanigans planned. I feel like he wants to pull some of these cards that are in here out again, and he has no intention of paying for them. No, not worried about that. I'm just wondering whether I want to kill that, or whether we want to draw. I think it's safe just to kill this. 1, 2, 3. We've got the 2 blues open, so just in case he wants to play something we don't like, or something we want to kill, we've got the flexibility. Okay, still no blue. Again, we can't play our Ascanter because we will not be able to disallow the next card. So we're just going to skip past. He's got 5, maybe 6 mana, so he might at this stage play something dangerous. Return target creature card from this. Yeah, look. We can see what your plan is, dude. Right, let's get rid of this. There'll be no returning anything from the graveyard, so we're just going to get rid of that. We still got disallow open just in case he wants to play something else. No, he does not. Okay, so now we can play our Ascanter. And we've got Glimmer to play on his end step. Four cards in the yard, we need 3 more before we can flip a Ascanter. Yeah, see. Dude, like, you know, there was no way I was going to let you do that. Okay, we're going to graveyard that, we opt for that. Okay, we've got the Supreme Will up. Okay, again on his end step we want a Glimmer, but we've got the Supreme Will open just in case. Okay, so there's more stuff being piled into this graveyard. Okay, we're going to take this. Okay, now I can do my Supreme Will. So we want the Field of Ruin. We don't want the other one. And that's quite handy, so I may Fatal Push this card as well. Now we'll throw some more things in the bin. Oh, hold on, I think I want to keep that. So we've got 8 in there already, so we're going to library this. Transform that. Okay. Play off Field of Ruin. So, we should be able to manage him now. So far as I can be sensible. Okay, do we want this to land? I think we do. I think we're okay with this landing. So, because I think we might need counters for things more important. So we take a bit of damage here. But then I could play Hours of Devastation next time. so what we're first going to do is we're going to do this. Yeah, pick a blue or a black, dude. I'm going to pick a blue. Then I'm going to trigger this. I'll take the abrade. And then I can flip. Okay. So let's do the Hours of Devastation. And then I can leave the Supreme Will open to block anything you might be intending to play. That might help him get his cards back out of the graveyard. Okay, so the plan here is to try and draw into some threats. So we've now sort of done as much shuffling as we need to do. We need to find cards that are going to help me win the game. So we're going to do that. So now we have a disallow. I think what we can do is we can pop the... Yeah, we don't mind this. We could abrade this. We don't mind. What we want is a threat. No, that's not going to do it. Okay, so let's just get rid of this. And we're going to flip that over here. Okay. So I think we're going to do it with Supreme Will. We'll take the disallow and hold and leave it there. I don't think he's got a plan here that's going to get him through. He might have a plan, but I don't think he has a plan. Okay, we can do this. Take the other Supreme Will. And then I can use this Supreme Will to have a look. What are we going to take? We're going to take the Essence Scatter for creatures. Ugh. My hand size is too large, so we're going to use a Supreme Will to try and get a land. So what we'll do here is we'll take the Drowned Catacomb, and if we do, that means we can play it straight away and we won't have to discard 2 cards we'll only have to discard one. So we're going to go to the end step, and I think we'll get rid of the fatal push, and then that's fine. Now I don't think he has a... Yeah, look dude, that's not allowed. So how many have you done now? 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So you got no more. You got one more in your whole deck. Okay, let's have a look. We're going to take the Escanta and then we can continue to scry. Yeah. And now we can manage our thing helpfully. I can't believe that none of our bombs have been anywhere near the top of this card. No, you can't do this. That's enough of that, dude. You could do something else. He's got 18 cards left in his graveyard. Now I think he's completely managed, but as I say, it's really important not to do anything stupid at this point that will sort of hand the game over to him. Or he or she, that is. So we've got an Abrade, Harness Lining for any creatures, with the Fatal Push for the cheap creatures. We've got Bontu if the board gets out of control, and we've got this to stop him from playing a bomb. Well, blow me down. So, Obsessive Spitzer. Come on, dude. It might have been worth having a creature come out and then kill it and zap it, but this was okay. Yeah, this was definitely okay. The library will take that. Decline. I'm just going to roll this over. Okay.
Victory is certain.
Yeah, we like that. Does he have anything in there I want to bring back? Let's have a look. As a 4/4. Yeah, I think a grey merchant would be quite good, wouldn't it? Yeah, don't mind if I do. Yeah. He's gonna bring some creatures back. Cool. You only do it once. That's 13. Cool. I didn't die, dude. I didn't die. I think you're gonna die. Any other cards you wanna... You got 4 left. Draw, then discard. Yep. Mate, you got 4 more of those to go through. Draw, discard. Dude, like, there's a lesson for folk like these guys. You have to do the math. Have to do the math. Any more? No? Oh, what? No more cards in your library? That's a sad thing, isn't it? God, yeah. Good times. We'll put it in the graveyard. Now we'll decline to transform. Yeah, we'll leave that there. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to make you exile the 2 cards in your hand. Yeah, they have to go in the bin too. Yeah, they don't get to stay. So there's nothing left. And then I want to do this. and then I can say. Trolls, 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 trolls. Good God. It is good. It feels good. Feels good. God, yeah. I don't think that will stop him from spamming the emote buttons, but it felt good. All the same, it felt really good. So there is some Grixis. We're going to move on to the Ajani tribal, and we're going to give this a quick spin. And the reason why we're going to give this a really quick spin is because it's like any other sort of part aggro, part counter deck you've ever seen before. Only it's with an Ajani spin, and it hasn't been optimized. I haven't put in enough work to really showcase it, so I'll give it two or three games just so that you can see how it works. This is the sort of hand you anticipate getting on turn 1. 3 lands, 4 creatures. And I'm playing against mono red. Excellent. So we're going to do Authority on console, so there'll be no hasty creatures for you, sir. Oh, he's cycling. Okay. So with the cycling decks, what I want to make sure is I want to make sure that I can grow my Ajani very quickly. So we're going to put the Pride Mate down. Okay, they're still cycling. I think they're a bit land stuck. Oh, the land comes. Thank you. Cool, you can grow it. Excellent, thank you very much. So we're going to do that. We're going to place this guy in here. And we're looking to exert this one the next time around so we get those 2 1/1s. Okay. What is your play, sir? Okay, so we want to play this, and I want to play this. And then I want to exert this guy here. Kill. Okay. I know you left that open. Oh! Oh! So you're surprised that I'm not stupid enough to charge one of my creatures into the 5/4 you were holding one open to cycle. Sad, sad times. Okay, that's 1-0. Let's get another game in. Good grief. Some people, they really do think you're stupid. Okay, so the second game. Second game. The second game in. So we've got a 2-lander here. But we're gonna keep it. I think we can keep it. I feel like I'm still gonna go authority of the console. Yeah. So we got things to do. So we're gonna go. We just need to get his creatures coming out tapped, and we'll be okay with mine. Okay, I've got no threats, so that actually suggests to me I might play the Blossom Sands. Yeah, I think we do, because where else are we going to play it? Okay. He is playing in black, so he may have some removal, which sucks. He's still ramping. Okay, so that will be 5, and then 1 next 6. Okay. So we're behind. May have been worth shocking something in. May have been. That may have turned out to be a misplay. Okay. We're just gonna have to bank on him not having you just have to bank on him not having removal in hand. Maybe he's just got ramp in hand. Oh, well. Not so lucky. But the good news is it was individual and specific removal. It wasn't like board wipe. That gives us hope. It does give us hope indeed. Okay, so I think the play is to get the Planeswalker out. I know I could play these two, but I think the right play is to get the Planeswalker out because we need to grow this as soon as possible. Okay, Supreme Will, that's fine. Okay, let's see what you've got, sir. He's thinking about whether he should remove the Ajani, which is fine. If he waited a turn, he would have got more value. That is sort of the way it goes, isn't it? Okay, so we're going to play these two. Because what we're hoping to do with our Ajani and adversary of the Tyrants is to bring back out the Leonin Vanguard. Oh, that's racked. That was racked. Okay, so we are going to bring back out the Ajani Primate.
There's more work to do.
Okay, and we can still play the Vanguard and the Sovereign together. To get the trigger. There you have it. So we're going to play the Vanguard, the Sovereign. We're going to put the 1/1s on here.
Be strong.
Get our trigger, and we're going to start putting a bit of pressure on. So he's dead next turn unless he's got another board wipe up his sleeve. I don't get rid of the whole board. Okay, cool. Ugh. Wow. So that was a lot of. That was a lot. But we're going to give this the 1/1 counters. We're going to give this another 1/1 counter.
See in yourself what I see.
And he's top decking, so we're going to hope that he doesn't have what it takes to top deck himself to victory. Okay. Oh, we're 1 land short for this. So the question really is whether we want to get our other guy back. I think we do. I think a 5 is fine, but having more than one creature is going to be beneficial, just in case he tops deck into a single removal. Remember, we've got this, and this will help this catch up. So. This is GG unless you've got removal in hand. Oh my god. Okay, could take 2 things. 1, 2. Okay. Cool. So. We can exile this. Oh my god. GG. Oh my god. Excellent. No? Nothing? You're thinking about it a long time. I think that's nothing. We're not going to troll this guy. This was a good game. Ugh. Okay, so what we do, I feel like that was the wrong play. I think the right play was
we can win this together.
To kill both my creatures. That was the right play. Then we could have both sat there and held our nuts and held on to the creatures we didn't have. That's 2-zip. One last game with the one last game with the Selesnya. So it's doing okay for an unoptimized deck. I feel like I feel like that game was probably pretty close. I was 1 or 2 plays away from losing that game. The first game was a steamroll, so that was easier. Even though I came down to 1 life. Sort of having looked in his graveyard, I didn't think there was anything in there that was going to cause me a big problem. So what we're going to do is we're going to keep this because we're going to trust the deck. We've got an Authority of the Consoles, we've got a Vanguard for turn 1 and turn 2 plays, we've got a turn 2 play as well here. So we're not going to sweat it, we're just going to chillax and let this game come to us. The problem with not having a plane though is that this is not what we need. Okay, so we played the green, played the and then we've got open some Conclave Mentals. Okay, so the first Mentor can come down. We can go face. I really want to see if he's got any removal for this. Okay, so now we can Legion's Landing. You got a counter for that? He certainly has. So he's an Esper deck. Okay. Play the second Conclave Mentor. And if I luck into a land, then Johnny Greathearted will make this game over. I think you have to wipe the board now. I think this is a board wipe. Not a board wipe. Oh, luck has served you well. So we're going to kill our guy here. I know I could have got 6 on his face, but the idea of him having this out here is just not a possibility. This is exactly what we did this for. So that's tapped. Okay, so because now when we play this and do the minus, this is Murder She Wrote. Ugh. GG. Excellent. Ugh. Wow, that's a quick 3 and out there. So, you know, I feel like with a bit of optimization, a bit more play, that deck could be good fun. But that was my Ajani fun deck, and you got to see Inspiring Leader as well, which is really awesome. Yeah, that's really awesome. So yeah, no, this is just fun. It really is. So obviously you didn't get to see Feline Sovereign blow anything up, and you only got to see me exert this once. You got to see me do the 1/1s with that, which is awesome. You got to see all 3 of the Ajani's, well, all 4 of the Ajani Planeswalkers in play. So, you know, as I say, it's a good fun deck. I'm guessing we could do a bit more optimization with the lands. I'm guessing, you know, I've treated all of the Ajanis equally, but if we were honest, the Great Hearted is probably more important than the Pride, which is probably more. I don't know. Actually, when I think it through, because obviously getting to 35 and then 0 and then exiling all the creatures is really quite powerful too. But the thing that worries me about the deck is that there are very few creatures. I think there's only 17 creatures, which isn't really a lot of creatures. 20 creatures. So I actually increased it a little bit with the 3 charmed sprays. So it's not, you know, there's not a lot of creatures. I don't think 20 creatures may be enough. You maybe would want a couple more to really get the effect of the Ajani Great-Hearted and the Ajani Tyrant. There were a lot of spells, so there were a lot of bad hands that you could get out of this. But anyway, it was good fun. Let's get out of this one and get into the last one that I wanted to show off, which is the You Are Colossus deck. And I say You Are Colossus, but it's really artifacts. But we're gonna see. We're gonna see if it plays. This is a deck that people used to run around with in Ixalan days. A couple of the cards different, just a couple of cards, but you know, more or less. I mean, we've only substituted say 6 cards max, so it's more or less intact. This is very slow, but we have a Harness Lightning, so we may keep it. We may keep it. We can defend ourselves, so I think we can keep it. Okay. So play once, buy a bluff. We've now got the glint to help us get a mana rock out, so we're gonna do exactly that. We need one. The defense is not as important as getting a rock, and this rock is the rock we need. Okay. Okay, so what we want to do is, I think we need to get a bit of pressure going. So we're gonna, if we could get a double foundry, and the hope very much is that we could get a double foundry, then we could do some really great things. Okay, we may be on here. So we've got the first foundry, we've got the second foundry, and then we've got our guy out here. Okay, and we're going to town. If we can get the Immortal Sun out next turn, it could be all over. Yeah, we don't care about this. No, we don't care about this. That's quite a turn. It's quite easy to forget how broken Swarm was. Yep, he's going to play another land. Okay, so... Nope, nothing else you can play. He's going to hit me for 2 though. Nope, 3/3. No, we don't care about that. Cool. So we want to play the Blink Moth, and we want to play the Immortal Sun. Okay, and then he's got 7. So hold on, he's got 7, 8, 9, 10. So I think we need to do a little bit of housekeeping here, don't we? So the first thing we need to do is we need to get rid of this one, right? Because this one's a problem, isn't it? Okay, so he's got 7, 8, 9, 10. He's got 10. Let us see. We've got this instant speed, so we're not really worried. Oh, there's some chump blockers to come. 2, 3, doesn't matter. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I think that's fair. Yeah, done, done, done. We're just gonna kill all these. Okay, and then we could just get rid of that one as well. Play 1. Yeah. The Scoot Swarm is over. Okay. Yeah, it's a bit hard to make your deck work when you have to play normal Magic. Oh god, yeah, these decks that sort of people not playing normal Magic. It's mad. Okay, so 2. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to play that. We want to have a quick peek. Yeah, we can take that. That sounds good. Then we can play this. We want to take this one away. And then we wanted to play that. And we want to attack with one of these birds, and we just need a trump blocker behind. Yeah. Is that a henge? Of course it's a henge. Of course it's a henge. Of course it's a henge. We just need to hope and pray he doesn't have another creature in hand. No, he does not have another creature in hand. Thank God for that. Okay. Cool. There's 1, there's 2. Okay, so This one gets an artifact from our graveyard. Do we want one from our graveyard? No. I do think sort of getting one of these would be helpful. Yeah, because then we can go and get one of these, can't we? Which doesn't cost anything. Then I can do that. Then I can get one of these as well. Okay. And yeah, I think we do. That's only 9, so it's not quite there. We want to get rid of this though. We're done with that. Cool. I wonder whether we can get across the line. Okay. Kazooie. Oh Christ. That's Murder She Wrote. He doesn't even need to attack. He just needs to just fling the damage into my face. Ugh. That's unfortunate. That's a lucky top deck. That's a lucky top deck. But that's Murder She Wrote. So I think that was it's about an hour. I wanted to be on air an hour. I feel like I've given you a showcase of this deck. This deck was about to get its Colossus on, but then it was crushed by the evil forces of bad luck and a lucky top deck that got the Kazul Fury to fling 10-10 at my face. But apart from that, I think these are a good collection of decks.